Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Salesforce One, your new aircraft with an exciting flight plan to census growth. I'm your Captain and Chief Marketing Officer, Gary Fernandez, and I'm thrilled to have you on board today as we prepare to reach our record-breaking altitude of 10,000 this year. As I said last week, I'm confident that we can meet it if we stick to our census growth flight plan. Take a look at this chart. As you can see, we have broken out our overall census, as well as our private pay, post-acute, Medicaid, and hospice census. Based on this readout, we still have a way to go before we reach our census goal of 10,000 by October. We will be updating this chart every week and including it in our flight plan resources so that you can keep track as we ascend to new census heights. Remember, our focus is still on growing our AL, IL, and memory care private pay census while maintaining our census numbers in our health centers. In this edition of Salesforce One, we'll focus on how to navigate an initial inquiry call to help increase conversion ratios. Mastering this important skill will help us reach 10,000 in no time. If you want to help our prospects during their decision-making process, we have to know what influences them. The only way to do that is to ask a lot of great questions. Deep down, the people who call our campus know that moving their loved one to a senior living community is the best thing they can do for them, but making that decision is very difficult, and there are a lot of factors that influence that decision. We need to be mindful of this when we're asking questions so that we can guide each inquiry towards the best choice, a Trilogy senior living community. When someone calls for information about one of our campuses, it's important to get their permission before asking questions. For example, when someone calls and says, "I'd like information about your campus," our response should be, "I'd be happy to get the information you're looking for, but before I do, would it be all right if I ask you a few questions so I know how best to help you?" 9 times out of 10, they will answer yes. This is when we can begin asking those important discovery questions, such as, "May I ask what prompted your call to our campus today? How does your mom or dad feel about a potential move? How does that make you feel? Ideally, what would you like to see happen as a result of a move into our campus? What are your biggest concerns for your mom or dad right now? Can I ask what is important to you or your mom or dad in regards to a campus they might choose? What time frame are you looking to make a move? Is it imperative for your mom or dad to sell their house before making a move?" These questions are a great starting point, and once you feel you have some good information, take some time to recap what you heard. This will show that you listened to their needs and concerns and that you are both on the same page and in agreement. After you recap their needs and they agree that you have a good understanding of what they are looking for, then you can schedule a tour with a specific date and time. If you do not schedule a tour, make certain that you schedule a concrete next step while you're still on the phone with them. By taking these simple steps, we will be on the road to census growth and to our extraordinary final destination. A census of 10,000 will get our plane all the way to Indianapolis, 10,050 will send it to French Lick, and 10,100 will get us all the way to Nashville. Remember, reaching an altitude of 10,000 in October will determine our final destination, so don't be afraid to reach for the stratosphere. Stay tuned to next week's edition of Salesforce One. This is your Captain, Gary Fernandez, signing off.